In this question, we are asked to make n the subject of the formula. So n is here. We need this guy to end up being by himself at the end. So to do that, we need to check what are other variables and numbers doing relative to n. We can see that the I is dividing, and we can see that the x is multiplying. Right? So x is multiplying on the right. It has to divide on the left. So I'll transpose the x by dividing it. Because it was multiplying on the right, it has to divide on the left. So now my expression looks something like this. 1 plus I n minus 1 all over I. The big bracket is open because I removed the x. Then now I need to remove the I. The I is dividing on the right. It has to multiply on the left. So I'm going to have I'm going to have FVI over x is equals to 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1. So we removed the I, which was dividing on the right, by multiplying it on the left. And it's quite obvious that we need to remove this guy now. It's minus 1 on the right, so it's going to be plus 1 when it comes this side. So we have FV times I over x plus 1 equals to 1 plus I to the power of n. All right. Okay, now, since n is the exponent, remember we're looking for this guy here. Since n is the exponent, we have to apply the logarithms to bring it down. You always apply logarithms when you're solving for an exponent. So I'm going to introduce logs on both sides. So I'll say log of FVI x plus 1 is equals to log 1 plus I to the power of n. So I introduced the log on both sides. And according to the laws of logarithms, the exponent can become a coefficient on the log. So the n is the exponent is going to become the coefficient. And then I can now remove it there. That is the most important rule you need to know. The exponent just becomes the coefficient of a log. Now to isolate n, I need to divide by this side. Because it's multiplying the n, it has to divide on the other side. You just always do inverse operations. So I'm going to have log of FVI over x plus 1 all over log of 1 plus I. Then we left with n there. And now we have indeed made n the subject of the formula. Thank you.